lifting.
Susan York still marvels at this treasure trove of history. This North Adams Historical Society member says this 164-year-old log cabin near Ursa was hidden beneath crumbling weatherboard and plaster.
It is amazing that something that was built in 1848 has survived.
Long before the Tri-States was linked with highways and bridges, the Smith family cleared this land and built this log cabin along a stagecoach route from Quincy to Warsaw. After several owners, the home was abandoned. More than 150 years later, a local landowner considered tearing down the old structure. But when members of the North Adams Historical Society discovered paneling was hiding the logs of the old cabin, they stepped in to save it. Here's what it looked like back in January when volunteers began work. Since then, they've peeled off the old weatherboard from the outside and stripped plaster from the inside. The plan is to move this historic cabin to a newly donated location on Highway 96 north of Ursa to serve not only as a museum but as the headquarters of the North Adams Historical Society. As you can imagine, it's going to take a lot of precise work in order to move this 164-year-old log cabin to its new location on Highway 96. First, volunteers had to excavate some dirt from underneath the building, as you can see here, to place metal beams underneath to support it. Then the building was jacked up in order to allow a trailer underneath the home. Once the cabin makes its trip down the highway, passers-by will be able to appreciate the historic treasure that's been hidden for more than 150 years. And appreciate what pioneers went through to settle this land.
I just marvel at the way the corners of the building are precisely mortised together. I can't duplicate it today with all the power tools.
Our ancestors accomplished so much in a very short time, settling this land, and this cabin represents a lot of the effort and emotion that was put into living in this area.
Melissa Shriver, KHQA News, Ursa.